Hi there. I'm having one of those days when I can't focus on doing anything, I can't get any work done. So what I did do is I cleaned, and then I just got this urge also to redecorate the living room. So I thought I would turn on the camera for the first time in months. The reason why I started emptying the bookcase before I remembered that I should maybe film something sometimes is that I want to move this bookcase here. So then this armchair would be logically here, and it would make so much more sense, because then when we have more people over, someone could also sit in the chair, because now it's like isolated there and nobody ever sits there anyway. And I have no idea why we put the bookcase here. The problem is it's very, very heavy. So yeah, and we have some books. I mean, not a lot, but enough. If you have never seen me before, hello, I'm Ella, and I don't even know what this video is about, so I'm about to find that out as well as you. If you have seen my videos before, I actually haven't filmed in a long time, because I was filming every single day for 6 weeks when I was solo traveling in Europe. You can watch those videos on my channel if you're interested. And then I also went to Greece for a holiday for 2 weeks, and I filmed there. And I was so, you know, behind on editing that I actually didn't have time to film anything at home. But here I am, and a lot has happened since we last talked. Probably nothing too interesting, but for me, it's my life, so it's quite interesting to me. One of the things that has taken over my life again is my Tom Hiddleston obsession, and with it, a DVD obsession. So I actually decluttered all my DVDs when I was like 21. I used to have like hundreds of DVDs. When I was in high school, I was a huge movie lover and a fangirl, and I was watching all these TV shows as well. But back then it was still very popular to, you know, use a DVD player. But in the recent years, I've actually kind of gotten this urge to slow down my life a bit more. That's why I try to make content about slow living, or whatever that means. For me, it means kind of less technology as well. And as much as I like Netflix for the variety, it actually means that I get decision fatigue, and I actually don't watch many movies at all. I haven't watched movies in the recent years. So that's why I got this weird obsession of requiring DVDs again. I got a DVD player from my parents. So I just got a bunch of my favorite movies secondhand. Here I have, for example, Spider-Man, X-Men, Lord of the Rings. And because my Tom Hiddleston obsession has resurfaced, I have also ordered some of his old movies, because these you can't really find anywhere. Some of these are more popular, like the Marvel movies obviously, which you can also see on Disney Plus, which I do have still. Because another thing that I've been obsessed about is Marvel, and because Marvel Avengers Doomsday is coming next year, I want to rewatch all Marvel movies. So that is my project that I've been also doing these past few weeks, because I have absolutely no life. Some of you might think that getting DVDs in this day and age is old-fashioned and not minimalist, but I disagree, because I think minimalism is what you make of it, and you should only have things that you value and that make you happy, and having DVDs make me very happy. Do you sometimes get the urge to reread one of your favorite series, but then it's 9 books? So then it's a bit of a commitment. Can you imagine that this plant we were gonna throw away a few years ago because it was dying, and look at her now. Beautiful. Another thing, except Tom Hiddleston and Marvel, I've been super obsessed about is iced coffee, obviously. It's summertime, even though in Finland you wouldn't know because it's so cold. Dairy milk at the moment. You need to excuse the mess. This is not an aesthetic channel, this is a realist channel. And this is how it is today. As we are kind of discussing slow living in this video, I guess, I might as well mention things that bring me joy in everyday life, even if I feel a bit melancholy. One thing is my espresso machine, and this cost me 70 euros and it's the light of my life every single day. Another thing that makes me happy are jars. Drinking from jars. A third thing that makes me happy is this. You can make more ice in this and then put it here. Don't you think that this makes a million more times sense? You know what? I think I can make it work. I just need to move it a little bit, and of course we need to move this beautiful artwork painting. It gets lost in here anyway. I don't think it was a great choice to put it there. I was just putting the plants on the wall, and what just happened is I was balancing on this because we don't have a stool or something like that, or a ladder. I broke it. So that's awesome. Great! Another one of my favorite series has 9 books. Why? Okay people, I think I finally did it. Look at this. Doesn't that look amazing? These ones I decided to declutter. I have to be honest, I'm not gonna read this one. I got it from a secondhand shop because I have read this as a kid and I thought it would be cool to reread it, but I'm just not gonna get into it ever. I just know that this is from my grandpa, or like my late grandpa. I got this. It's just about the slang in Tampere, so my city, which I thought would be interesting, and I've been reading it a little bit, but I just don't think I'm gonna keep it. Okay, and then we get to the long-awaited decluttering part of the video. Woohoo! So yeah, I was just so stressed because of the state of the world that I wanted to throw everything I owned away and move into the woods with a pack of wolves. Alas, I didn't do exactly that, but my plan B was to furiously declutter. There was no real system. I just found a box and started throwing things I didn't want anymore into the box. The box quickly filled up and I continued to with plastic bags. I went through every closet, cupboard and drawer, every nook and cranny of my home. I didn't overthink it, I didn't separate things into categories, I just started decluttering and didn't stop. If I found something that I didn't use or that just caused me stress, it was going. It amazes me and disgusts me, really, how much stuff I accumulate, even though I've been a minimalist for such a long time. Obviously, living in a capitalist society and having hobbies and things I like to do and wanting to live in comfort attributes to that, but still, I don't need this much stuff. This is everything I'm decluttering. I can't believe how quickly I got this much to get rid of. Like, I was just throwing things in. I was ruthless. So to finish things off, now I'm just gonna look through everything, every single thing, and put it into a pile. I'm making piles of trash, recycle, donate, sell, and give to friends and family. Very easy.
Not to you.
By the way, I'm so sad, but I need to donate these ones because they are too small for me. I bought this a few years ago and I was so excited to start roller skating again. And I did, but every time I had worn these like 5 minutes, I was in pain. I was in agony. So I'm gonna donate these, and if I get excited again, I can buy new ones. Literally, these are 5 euros. Second-hand, and now I'm really into cycling, so I don't really think I will have time for this anyway this summer. When do you think that you should give up on a shirt? When do you think it's acceptable to throw something to trash? Is it when you have had the set shirt for 17 years and the holes are this big? Can you see? This is not the neckline. This is a hole under the armpit. Honestly, I always say that I don't really have attachment to stuff, but for some reason this ugly ass shirt, I think it's time. All right, the results. These are things I'm giving to friends and family. This conditioner really doesn't work for me. I'll ask mom if she wants to try it. Then these teas we didn't like, so Matti will ask his friend if he wants them. Then we have a pile of recycling, so obviously I still need to put these away. Unfortunately, also some that I can't recycle, so here is a trash bag, but it's not that much after all. The stuff in this bag I'm trying to sell, but I'm gonna put a really tight deadline for myself because I don't want to be selling it forever. So maybe like 2 weeks I'll try to sell it on Vinted, and if it doesn't go, then I'll just donate it. The biggest pile is the donation pile. So all of this, imagine, this is like a huge box filled to the brim with stuff. All of this I'm donating, so that's awesome. And it's actually stuff that I think is like something people would want and not just like trash. Some gaming magazines that Matti has read already and that kind of stuff. Clothes mostly. And here I have a pile of clothes that I'm actually gonna keep after thinking about it. I was just looking at them and I really like them actually, so these are going back to the closet. Anyway, that was the video. I hope it was helpful or you enjoyed, or... Oh no! As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'm sending everyone love. If you also spilled your coffee, then just remember you can make another one. Okay everyone, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.